Good morning students. Today's topic is carding process. So we know very well carding is the heart of the spinning process. In the process sequence of yarn manufacturing, the most important carding process is a second process. So after the blow room, we can go for carding process. What is carding? So here the blow room in output material, that is lab, is converted into sliver form. That process is called carding process. So here we are using carding machine. Now what are the objects of carding process? The first object, to make the fiber straight and parallel. There is parallelization of fibers or fiber to fiber separation is the prime and most important objects of carding machine. By using the wire points, the cylinder wire points and flat wire points, Lickering wire points and Dover wire points, the fiber to fiber individualization takes place, especially in the carding process. That is nothing but in between the flat and the cylinder wire points. During this action, the fiber to fiber separation is taking place. The fibers are in the form of tuft is converted into individual fiber stage by carding process. Is the first object, that is called parallelization of fibers. And also the fibers are getting parallel to each other and straight to each other by the action of wire points. The second object, to remove the small trash particle which have not been taken out from the blow room line. So we know very well in blow room we are using opening machine and cleaning machine for cleaning and opening the cotton, but it is not possible to clean all the 100% waste in blow room line itself. So we need carding process also for doing the cleaning work. Here when the fiber is moving through the wire points, the individual fibers, the fiber to fiber separation takes place. So the trash present inside the fibers is removed from the wire points. So the small trash particles in the carding also removed. And remove the nibs and motes. So Lickering is the most important part in the carding machine. The mote knives present in the Lickering area remove the motes, leaves, etc. The nibs also removed by the action of wire points. Individualization of fibers. So this is the most prime important object of carding process. Separation of fibers from each other. The fiber to fiber separation is done only by carding machine. Here the blow room lab, the tuft of fibers are passed through the Lickering and it transferred to cylinder and flat area. The wire points are moving opposite to each other, so there is a stretching force is taken place in between the two wire points. So the wire points are looking like this. If a fiber is, this is a fiber, if a fiber is in between the two wire points, means both the side the fiber is dragged, the stretching is taking place, so the fiber getting straightened and also individualization of fiber also takes place by the wire points. And elimination of remaining impurities. So the impurities present in the blow room lab, the extra impurities, remaining impurities also removed by carding process. Here draft is achieved. What is draft? By applying force, the length of the material is getting increased and thickness is reduced. That parameter is called draft. Here carding, the draft is achieved. So the sliver thickness is reduced, length is increased, and to produce a thick rope form of fibers. A rope form of fibers, thick rope form of fibers is nothing but sliver, is the output material of carding machine. So the overall concept of carding machine is opening and cleaning. To open and clean the fibers at single stage is the main object of carding process. Here when the fiber is moving in between the wire points, the traces and impurities are removed and also the fiber to fiber separation is takes place. Next, carding process. So what is going on in the carding process? The first object, opening and into independent fibers. In blue room, the bale form of fiber is converted into tuft form. Tuft form means the n number of fibers are attached together. It's a bulky form. It is converted into individual fibers form by carding process. So when the lab is fed through the feed roller, it passes through the Lickering area. Here the rotation of the Lickering gathers some fibers from the input material. The gathered material is processed through Lickering wire points and cylinder wire points and flat wire points. So the small tuft is converted into individual fiber stage by pulling force, by the wire points pulling actions. Is the first object of carding process. Then extracting of naps. We know very well what is naps. The entanglement of fibers form a nap. These naps are cleared by wire points action. So the opposite movement of wire points clean the naps present in the input material. Third, removal of short fibers. The short fibers, the less than 5 mm fibers are removed by the action of wire points. While the fiber getting straightened, the small fibers, the short fibers are removed by air current. Blending of fibers. The thorough blending is possible in carding process because the cylinder area, the flat to cylinder area, the fibers are separated by the wire point actions. Here the blending also we can take place. Otherwise, there is also a blending type is possible by using carding machine. For example, in order to produce cotton and polyester blending process, we produce the cotton fiber through blow room and beating point, etc. And the web is produced in carding machine. The produced web is mixed with the polyester fiber in blue room. Then the blue cotton polyester blending is takes place. Okay, the web is produced from carding machine. The web is going to mix with the blue room line. Then we can produce cotton polyester blended yarn. It is one type of blending is also possible by using carding process. Fiber orientation. The action of wire points under the air current make the fibers orient to each other. The robe-like output material is nothing but sliver, as the fibers are orient to its axis. Formation of sliver. The fibers are converted into web form. The web is converted into sliver form by the action of can roller pressure. So the lab to sliver formation is the one of the main task of carding machine. Action of carding machine. There are 3 actions are taken place in carding machine. Before that, we can discuss about the diagram, carding diagram. This is the conventional carding machine. This is blue room lab. This is feed roller, Lickering, cylinder, doffer, doffing unit, and output can. This is the flat. So the blow room lab is placed here. The unwound of blow room lab passes through the feed roller and reaches the Lickering point. So Lickering is a sawtooth through wire points, heavy wire points, which do the removing of trash particles. Here we have mote knives beneath the Lickering, which remove the vegetable matters and motes present in the input material. After the Lickering area, it reaches the cylinder area. This is the cylinder region, cylinder and flat region. So the material is passing through the movement of the cylinder and it reaches the cylinder and flat area. This area is called carding action area. So the opposite movement of the flat and the cylinder make the fiber individual, and trash is also removed by the action of carding cylinder and flat. So when the fiber passing through this area, cylinder to flat area, the individual fibers are separated each other. After separating, because of the air current, the cleaned fibers are transferred to Doepfer area. The Doepfer collecting the individual fibers and converted into web form. This is the web form of fibers. The web is converted into slaver by the action of calendar roller, and the slaver is deposited in the can. So these are the parts and working of cold carding process. So this diagram explains the working principle of modern carding machine. Here, when compared to previous diagram and this diagram, here the input is lab, but in this diagram we directly pass the fibers as the input material for carding machine. This system is called chute feed system. What is chute feed system? The fiber from the blow room is directly transferred without the formation of lab to the carding machine. That process is called chute feed system. By the pipelines, the fiber is transferred from blow room to carding for processing. That process is called chute feed system process. So the fibers are received from the blow room line, and here also he uses the feed plate and feed roller, same as in conventional machine. Then reaches the Lickering area, then cylinder and flat area, then Doepfer. Here web is formed, then the can roller convert the web into slaver, then the slaver is deposited in the can. This is the structure of modern carding machine. So when compared to old carding machine or conventional carding machine, the modern carding machine has a number of advantages. For example, it has stop motions, very high speed, automatic can changing, automatic suction for cleaning, etc. More advantages there for by using modern carding machine. So next, the action in carding machine, the combing action. The feed roller to Tackerin area. This area, feed roller to Tackerin area. This area is a combing action. The fibers from the feed area to Lickering area, the combing action is takes place. Because of running of the sawtooth Lickering, gather or pick the few amount of fibers from the input material. That action is called combing action. By this time, the removal of vegetable matters also takes place. Next, the carding action in between flat and cylinder. The action takes place in between flat and cylinder is a carding action. The opposite movement of the flat and card stretches the fibers or straightening the fibers, and fiber to fiber individualization takes place. That area is called carding action area. Stripping action, Lickering, cylinder and Doepfer and strip roller. The stripping action. Stripping action is nothing but removal of impurities present in the wire points. By using this stripping roller, we can clean the Lickering, cylinder and Doepfer easily. By rotating the stripping roller on the surface of the Lickering, Doepfer and cylinder, the impurities present or impurities attached or impurities sticked inside the wire points are removed successfully. Last, doffing action. This is doffing action. The convention of web is the doffing action. Normally, it is done by Doepfer area. The fibers are transferred from cylinder to Doepfer, then it is converted into web, then slaver. This action is called doffing action. So the overall summary of carding machine is, it is a machine which is used to convert the blow room lab or chute feed system fibers into slaver. By this way, it removes the impurities present in the material, and also fiber to fiber individualization takes place by the carding machine. and the input material is converted into sliver form, which is suitable for next process. This is the overall summary of carding process. Next process is the draw frame. First process of spinning process is blow room, next carding, then draw frame. What is the draw frame? So drawing the material, so it gives stretching action to the material is the drawing machine. After the carding process, the sliver is fed into the draw frame machine for processing. What are the objects of draw frame machine? The first object is to straighten the crimped, curled and hooked fibers. Because of the action of Y points present in the carding machine, the fibers are curled, crimped and hooked each other. So the main purpose of draw frame is to remove the hooks present in the input material. Normally for that we are using even number of machines in between the carding and the next processes. For that only we are using breaker draw frame and finisher draw frame. So when the material is passing through the breaker draw frame, one type of hook is removed. When the same material is passing through another draw frame, that is finisher draw frame, another type of hooks are removed. The hooks present in the carding sliver is trailing hooks, leading hooks and booth-ended hooks. These hooks are removed by the action of drawing machine. Second object is to make the fibers parallel to each other. By applying proper drafting, the fibers are arranged in parallel manner. The fibers are straightened and arranged in a parallel manner is the second object of drawing machine. Third, to improve the uniformity of fibers by doubling and drafting. Here the 6 to 8 slivers are combined together and make a single sliver. Is the main object of a draw frame. Here the 6 slivers are combined together, 8 slivers are combined together, so which makes the fiber more uniform. For example, in the process of 8 slivers are combined together process, suppose one can has deficiency in quality, remaining 7 are have good quality, means the one sliver's inferior quality is adjusted by remaining 7 slivers. So by this way we can produce good quality material. And also in creeling we can improve the quality by doubling. So doubling is a process in here. 8 slivers are combined together. The thick places of one sliver is adjusted with the thin places of another sliver, or thin place of one sliver is adjusted with the thick place of another sliver. So the 8 slivers are combined together to give a uniform quality. To remove the dust from sliver, there is a suction systems available in between the drafting area. So the suction sucks the material while drafting, which removes the micro dust present in the input material. So the blend of raw material of same hang perfectly. So blending also possible in draw frame. For example, we combine 8 slivers into 1 sliver. Here 8 sliver we can use 4 sliver as a cotton sliver and 4 sliver as a polyester sliver. So polyester cotton blending we can use draw frame also. So in order to process 8 single fiber sliver, we can use 2 fibers in a single machine. For example, 8 sliver you can use 4 slivers for cotton fiber and remaining 4 slivers for polyester fiber. Both are combined together to form a polyester cotton blended sliver for the manufacturing of polyester cotton blended yarn. It's also possible in draw frame process. So the object of draw frame is nothing but doubling and drafting. So which doubling the slivers. One sliver is doubled with another sliver. So likewise 8 slivers are combined together and form a one sliver. Drafting is nothing but increasing the length, reduce the thickness. So the stretching force takes place. The stretching force remove the hooks present in the input material, and blending is also possible in draw frame. These are the objects of draw frame. This diagram explains the draw frame process. So the parts of the draw frame, these are the cans. We can use 6 or 8 cans. This is cleaning area. This is drafting zone. This is delivery unit. This is delivery can. So this is one type of old type of draft frame. So we can place 6 to 8 carding sliver can in the cleaning area. All the slivers are combined together, pass through the cleaning unit and reaches the drafting unit. Here draft is applied. So the 8 slivers are combined together, is converted into one sliver by the coil arrangement and deposited in the cans. This is one type of modern drawing machine. Here also the cans are present here. It's a cleaning unit which is passed through creel rollers and reaches the drafting unit. By suitable arrangement, it is converted into sliver form and deposited in the cans. This is the structural arrangements of draft frame machine. So working of draft frame. So creeling unit. So this area, this is a creeling unit. What is creeling unit? The feed material is present in a machine is called creeling area. Here in the draw frame, we can use 8 sliver cans, and each sliver can is passed through the lifting rollers. The lifting roller acts as a stop motion. Suppose one can has breakages of sliver, or one can is getting empty, automatically the stop motion stop the machine immediately, because continuously 8 slivers should run through the machine. If any one sliver is absent, if any one slivers get break, automatically the stop motion present in the creel unit stop the machine. Then only we can maintain the quality of sliver. After the creeling unit, it reaches the drafting unit. So the drafting is a process, is nothing but the input roller speed is less than the output roller speed, or the output roller speed is more than the input roller speed. So stretching is takes place. This stretching give you the straightening process, straightening of fibers, and the top rollers are weighted, so the pressure is applied. Normally the pneumatic drafting system is applied, the pneumatic weighting system is applied, which give weight, which give force, which give pressure to the material, and the roller is running by using gear wheels. So the output roller speed is more than the input roller, so there is a stretching also takes place. So the drafting increases the uniformity and removes the hooks present in the material. This is the main purpose of drafting unit. Then delivery unit. The collar and trumpet unit area is a delivery unit. Here the drafted 8 slivers are combined together. There is a web-like appearance, and by using suitable coiling arrangement, then the coil effect is created, then it is deposited in the can. In the drafting unit also we have stop motion. Whenever the fiber is getting lapped with the top roller or bottom roller, automatically it stop the machine immediately. This the same way, there is a full can stop motion is available for automatic can changing mechanism. If the can is filled with sliver, automatically it stop the machine. There is an indicator which shows the can full. So these are the 3 units present in the draft frame machine. Stop motions, back stop motion which is present in the creel, front stop motion which is present in the roller area, drafting roller area, the full can stop motion present in the can area. So in draft frame, especially in modern draft frame, we are using one important instrument is called auto leveler. What is auto leveler? It is an additional device which is meant for correcting the lead density variations in the delivered sliver by changing either the main draft or break draft of the drafting system according to the feed variation. So auto leveler, the name itself denotes the purpose of this equipment in the auto draft frame. So here the auto leveler is used to maintain the uniformity of the sliver. Suppose if any thick places comes, means it reduces the speed, so high draft is applied, the thick paste is converted into optimum diameter. Suppose if the thin paste is coming means it increases the speed of the drafting roller, so more material is going, so we can remove the thin pastes. So by changing the speed of rollers, we can increase or decrease the thickness of the slaver. By this way we can maintain uniformity. This is done by the auto levelers. There are two types of auto levelers available: open loop auto leveler and closed loop auto leveler. For example, open loop auto leveler means there is a checking in the input area, there will be a correction in the output area, is a open loop auto leveler. Suppose if it is a closed loop auto leveler means the checking and correction is done as a loop system. So the input, the variation is present in the drop frame slaver is removed. There are two types of auto levelers. The first one is the open loop auto leveler system. Here the checking and correction both are done in a fade end. After that there is no checking. It is called open loop auto leveler. In closed loop auto leveler, the checking is carried out in the feed area. The correction will be done at a delivery area. This is called closed loop auto leveler section. What are the new developments in modern draft frame? So latest draft frame, for example, Trussler manufacturer or Reiter manufacturer have lot of improvements in draft frame machines. What are the improvements in draft frame machine? The first one is auto break draft setting. So the setting of draft frame is very easy nowadays. So auto break draft setting is easy. Without giving much effort, we can change the draft easily. Then clean color. So automatic coil cleaning is available. If it is not available, say every 4 hours we have to clean the coiler under the spin finish present in the material is affect the coiling process. But the clean coil present in the latest draft frame, which allows us to clean the coil every 2 to 3 days only. Pneumatic pressure head. So pneumatic air is used to give top roller pressure, so which gives uniform pressure to the top roller, so we can produce uniform material. Tension measuring system. When the material is passing through the carding can to drafting system, the uniform tension should be maintained. Otherwise, the stretching of slavers takes place, which imparts thinning in the output slaver. So the quality variation, the count variation is takes place. In order to avoid that, the tension measuring system is available in modern draft frame system. The short term auto leveler. So we know very well about the auto leveler, which remove the count variation or hang variation present in the input material. So the short term auto leveler also available in the modern draft frame. There is a camera to monitor the slaver quality. The camera is used to monitor the quality of slaver. It takes a number of photos and send it to image processing unit. From that we can find the impurities or quality of the slaver by online method. The simple automatic adjustments of drafting zone with, so we can change the drafting zone width automatically depending upon the length of the fiber. We can change the settings. These are the few developments in modern draft frame. Summary of draft frame is nothing but which improve the uniformity by doubling and drafting, and the input material is converted into draft frame slaver by applying doubling and drafting. The fibers hooks are removed, trailing, leading, and both the hooks are removed, which produce uniform slaver. When compared to carding slaver, the draft frame slaver is a more uniform slaver and which is suitable for next processes.